Hey everybody, and I know it's been a long time since I've made a video. I had a couple career changes and I'm kind of happy where I am now. But I do have the time, however, to kind of come back to this and use some of my free time wisely. So today we're going to be doing Below Ice Mountain, and this is another free quest in the quest series that we're doing. And yeah, I might be doing this at a lower level than expected, but we are going to see what we can do. So you're going to want to talk to Willow, and she's going to be northeast of the Barbarian Village, kind of headed toward Falador. And this is how you start Below Ice Mountain. And I think we're going to have to go and talk to about 3 people, and these people are going to be kind of her old partners, heist mates, however you want to call it. If you know about the quest, then yeah, heist mates, but we have to go find a dwarf, a barbarian, and a thief. And the thief will be, I think it's Charlie the Tramp over in Veyrock. But, yeah, no. Okay, so we have to go to Burntoff the dwarf, and he will be in Falador. And then we need to go and get the barbarian, and he will be in the village. And who else do we got? Yep, Charlie. So, yeah, that will be all the people that we need to get to. And we need to first go get a dwarf drunk. So, off we go to Falador. And I will see you all when we get there. So, let's go. So, now we arrived in Falador, and Burntoff is kind of chilling here by the town center where you go into White Knight Castle. And you'll be just kind of chilling at the bar, and go to the bartender and order a couple of drinks for him, because he needs to be liquored up before we can get a couple of answers out of him, or even get him to join. So I'm gonna go into my bank and get some money so we can buy him enough drinks. And yeah, there's a bank directly west of the bar, so it's pretty easy to the door collision, get in there. All right. Now that we're in, talk to Emily, the bartender, and let's get a couple of drinks. And the mind bomb, there we go. And if you can make it, you can give it to him after you make it, but it's just a lot easier to buy it. It's only 3 coins, so it's not going to cost you all too much. And then he actually goes in to explain who he is and what he does. So, after that, I don't know if we're going to have to go directly to Willow after this, or if we are just going to have to go and find a couple of other people, but I guess we shall see. And there are a lot of fun little cutscenes in this, so it is kind of an enjoyable quest. You do have a lot of cutaways and scenes, and I don't know, RuneScape really does have a charm here and there. It can be funny, and it also can just be repetitive. I know I love my game of just slowly watching numbers get bigger. It's my favorite pastime. So, okay, and we won. All right, and then last round, rock. Ooh. Okay, and he's so wasted that we just changed our answer, and he's like, yeah, that's cool. All right, I'll work for you. So now he is gonna get thrown out of the bar. All right, now that we got him, I think it's time to go find the barbarian. So let's get on out of here, and it is pretty easy just to kind of get all these people on the way back. So yeah, here's the barbarian village, and you want to ask him to become a strong man. He's going to be actually by the gate over here. I didn't really know who to talk to, so Shakal is going to be hanging out kind of on the right here. So, just find where he's at. There he is. He's on the left. My bad. Yeah, he's east. Kind of toward Veyrock if you're headed back from Valador. So, we'll go through his dialogue and have him teach us to be a strong man. And after we do that, we'll have somebody to move the rocks out of the way for the cave. If we don't blow it open, that is. Right. So, now we are going to get trained. I think we need permission to be trained. Yeah, Atlas. And there we go. All right. So Atlas is willing to train us. Woo-wee. All right. Now we have our little rocky cutaway. So we're gonna do a bunch of exercise. Maybe run up some steps at the end. Do the old eye of the tiger cutaway. Yeah, don't forget leg day. Don't forget the legs. Don't want to be a fucking beefcake, just all upper body. Run, run, run. Keep running. Alright. Where are we going after this? So we're back at the village. Push-ups. We're doing a lot of push-ups. Gotta build the chest. I mean, to be fair, he's doing pretty solid push-ups. We're just punching each other in front of the door. Or I'm just getting punched, I guess. That'll toughen you up. So let me punch you in the sternum a couple of times. Back we go. Run, run, run. I wonder where the heck we're running to, not gonna lie. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No, back to push-ups. You know what? I'm kind of curious as to how long. 95. That is solid. Dude is just 100 push-ups, just no stops. That's crazy. Doing some more running. Ooh, is this gonna... Yeah, this is gonna be the Rocky reference right here, isn't it? There are the stairs! There are the stairs! Going up the stairs! Yep, there it is. Alright. Well, strong man training completed. And now I think we just got an emote. Yep, sure did. So, if you want a little free emote, that's a good way to get one. Next to the Stronghold of Security. Or Dorgeshin. If you're a member, that is. So, talk to him again. Tell him that, yeah. You can go ahead and get him to help Willow. But first we gotta do the gun show with him. There we go. Alright, so there's Shakal. And now the last one's going to be Charlie's cousin. Pretty sure. Marley, yeah. So he is going to be in Edgeville, but we do need to talk to Charlie before we can go see Marley. So away we go. I will see you all there. All right, here's Charlie. Now we need to ask about his cousin. All right. Fleet Veyrock. Yeah, he's west of Veyrock, so he is going to be at Edgeville. And we are going to have to get Marley a steak sandwich, or else he will not help us. And it's nice to know this before you get into it, so you can kind of get everything sorted out. But yeah, once we get to Edgeville, you just head over here, kind of by the tombs, and he is chilling right there. He looks like Charlie, just without a hat. So, okay. Yeah, and now he tells us he's hungry, so we need to go make him a steak sandwich. Okay. So, I think we're just gonna have to head back into Lumbridge to get some bread and some steak. It'll probably be the easiest way to do it, because unless you are in the cooking guild, you can't really do much else. So you go here and ask for a steak sandwich in the Blue Moon Inn, but he gets upset that you even bring up Marley, so he refuses to help you. But I'm pretty sure you can ask him what the ingredients in a steak sandwich are. And you have to go back here and, yeah, talk to the cook and ask him how to make it. Yeah, I don't know why we just didn't start with, hey, can I get a steak sandwich? I don't know why we had to bring him up. It would have been a lot easier. But, you know, RuneScape is as RuneScape is. We're just going to have to figure it out because, you know, that's just the way that the cookie crumbles in this game. It's going to have to play a little bit more messenger boy. Okay. And we, slice it in half and put the beef between it. Steak sandwich. All right, so now we're on our own. So let's go to the Barbarian Village and get some cooked meat right away. There's an easy place to grab it. It's kind of on the way back from Ice Mountain and Veyrock, but it would be a lot better to start in Lumbridge, come through Veyrock, and then go to the Barbarian Village just for the sake of the bread. So back in Lumbridge, we're kind of over by the fields, kind of where we did Sheep Shearer. And we're just going to go ahead and make some bread. So, into the hopper. And let's flip these levers quick. And down we go. Let's go get our flour. Alright, cool beans. Let's go get some water to make some bread. Go to the kitchen in Lumbridge Castle. Make some pastry dough. Or bread dough, my bad. And if you have a lower cooking level, it's probably best to get a couple bits of flour or bread dough, just because, you know, if you don't successfully do it, then it'll burn and you have to redo it. So off we go, back to Edgeville. So we are going to go and talk to Marley, give him his steak sandwich, and he should accept joining us at Ice Mountain. All right, so this should be the third and final member that we actually need to get a hold of, or, you know, recruit. All right, so there you go, and he is off to Ice Mountain. And just like that, he disappeared like a shadow. Well, I guess I'll catch y'all at Ice Mountain, and we will get the final part of the quest underway. But all in all, not too hard. I think the hardest part about this quest itself is probably, I think there's a boss at the end. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was. All right, now that we're at Ice Mountain, we have everybody we need. And yeah, gonna head into the ruins. So a little cutscene here. And then we'll get the dwarf to blow open the door. So there he goes, setting the explosives. Okay. Kaboom. Oh, I just gotta get out of the way. And now the door is open, so they're going to get the strong man to move the rocks. I wonder what the hell Marley is going to be doing. He's just going to scout. Alright, so they just sent him in alone. Oh, he's disarming traps. Gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. So I think it's time for us to come into the ruins. And I think we're slowly starting to figure out that they weren't here as archaeologists. Yeah, great robbers. Alright. And, yeah, now they're just going to let us die here. So, I might just have to attack them. Nope. No, that's not the case. I think this is the boss fight that I was talking about. Ah, yes. I got him. Okay. And, yeah. It's just me. So, alright guys, let's see how this goes. Ancient Guardian, level 2. Oh my god, he hit a 6 right off the bat. Let's try and up our strength a little bit. Maybe we can hit a little bit higher of a number. Okay. 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 He is a lot worse than I thought he was going to be. Alright, so I'm going to go get some food and come back and try this again. So we will see what we can do right after we get some food. And now we're back. And yeah, enter the ruins. And let's see what we can do now with actual inventory full of food. I should have recharged prayer, but I went fishing and got at least some fish. Not much, but wow. Wow, he just hits high numbers. This is let's eat some fish. Maybe we can say, oh geez, yeah, just the 5s and the 4s just do 7. Yeah, no, that does some crazy damage. Absolute beefcake. He's just hitting 6s and 7s. Okay. No need to be rude. Alright, maybe we need to adjust the plan of attack. Let's get some prayer and some food. So I came back to the Lumbridge Center to kind of kill some cows and collect a bunch of beef for when we actually go back to the ruins. Maybe work on some strength and attack, maybe boost a couple of levels and get somewhere that we weren't before. Be able to actually successfully attack this man without getting absolutely just blown out of the water. So there is nothing wrong with a little bit of training in between boss fights like that. I guess I wasn't expecting him to be such a heavy hitter. But after a couple of levels, I have a bunch of cooked beef and some sardines. Hopefully this will be enough to successfully get somewhere in that boss fight. So back we are at the ruins, and we're going to go ahead and see what we can do now. Alright, let's get in there. Okay, he's yellow now, he's not red. So, this might not be so bad. Coming out the gate. Okay, he's not hitting me like he used to, so that's nice. Come on, do some numbers. Do some numbers. Go to slash, maybe the scimitar will like slash a little bit better. Okay, 3 for 3. Oh, he's still high enough level that it doesn't auto attack. Okay, so maybe he's just out of my reach for the auto aggro. Okay, we're not doing so bad. Okay, there's a 5. Gotta hope that doesn't happen. A 7 again. I don't know if it's just my defense or if it's his attack or like, I'm probably just not wearing good enough armor. I am using iron, but we're trying to keep it, level based and do everything legitimately like we were an Iron Man without being an Iron Man. So Because we can buy stuff from stores. That was one thing that I did allow myself to do, but I do not allow myself to buy anything from the Grand Exchange. So everything that I get on quests or any kind of food or anything like that, I tend to like to get legitimately. Okay. Pretty stagnant here. He's still hitting me pretty good. All we need is another hit. There's a 3, but that's not going to do anything to him. A 2, okay. Running out of food here. And a 3. And it sucks because when he hits like back to back like that, it's so hard to like not have your defense go down. It feels like it just drops out of nowhere. And then he just hits you for like another super high number. Okay. Stagnating, which is all right by me. Ooh, okay. Never mind. He just solid 6. And a 5. So it's like I almost didn't heal at all. Okay, we might need to get out of here. We got him to half. Yep, we need to get out of here. Well, we got him to half health. Well, I think I'm going to need to train some more.